before I went to the US, the community here were able to fundraise for me. They had a major fundraiser event for me. And the commitment by that time was to go to school abroad. And if you get an opportunity to be able to go overseas for further studies, to complete your studies, come back, return to your country, and try to do something to develop the lives of the people. That was the motto by that particular time. I took that challenge to repay back. Also, if you look this area, some of the things that I've been able to do, even when I was in the US, I was so much involved with the donor community, non-governmental agencies that were able to assist me to be able to develop a lot of projects here in the constituency. So some of these things I was doing when I was still in the US. Water issues, we were able to work on that, health care, polytechnics, equipping primary schools, school uniforms, and making sure that I can use my stay in the US and try to find and source for resources to be able to assist my people back home. And that enabled me to travel to Canada and many states in the US, finding ways and means to be able to support my people here in the constituency, which we did that. And so those linkages, I could say, were some of the key attributes that were able to enable me to begin to realize the real challenges that we are facing this constituency, and I felt obligated, let me call it that way, to return home and to try to alleviate and to try to be a catalyst for change in terms of development, and to try to use my experience in the US and my exposure and to try to assist my people in this constituency. So that was the driving motivation for me to enter politics, to develop, nothing else.
Honorable Professor Philip Kaloki is a member of the House Speakers panel, as well as Vice Chairman in the coveted Finance, Planning, Trade and Tourism Committee of the Kenyan National Assembly. He sits in the Parliamentary Committee of Energy and Communication, the Committee of Procedure and House Rules, and the Committee on Implementation of the new Constitution.
As many as of that opinion, would you say aye? And will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? And the ayes have it. Now,
Honorable Kaloki holds various recognition awards and honors, from Business Professor Award to Presidential Scholarship Award from the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor, Belton, Texas, among others. Kaloki has big plans for the entire Makueni County, where he anticipates being a governor. If he clinches the governor's seat of Makueni County, Kaloki looks forward to uniting people from the diaspora to invest at home. He also plans to create job opportunities in Konza City to ensure that at least everyone plays a role, as well as enhancing academic standards by adding more schools in the region, improving infrastructure and security.
I'm running for Governor Makueni County. This is our county here, and we want to develop this county in terms of development. Makueni County is faced with so many challenges, and we want to make sure that within the 5-year term we can be able to mobilize adequate resources, all resources, to make sure that we can be able to initiate major projects in our county. We are talking about our diaspora community, our Kenyans from the county that are living outside this county. We want to make sure that we can tap their resources, their expertise, and come back to be able to come back and bring all these resources back home, and we connected them with the challenges and opportunities in this county, because we have a lot of the opportunities now coming up for them to be able to come up and be able to develop our county. We have a new city coming up at a place called Malili, which is Konza, and actually the project is called Konza City. It's a new city that is going to bring a lot of opportunities in our county. So we want to make sure that these particular programs taking place in our county, we make sure that we have the right strategies to make sure our people can also get an opportunity to be able to play in some of these particular projects. Our county, in terms of irrigation programs, we want to make sure that we have major irrigation programs in the lower part of Mboni. We are working with the local leaders there and the government to make sure that the Thwake irrigation program is going to take off. In the areas of education, we want to make sure that we have at least a university in every constituency. This will be able to help our people here in the county to make sure we reverse the situation that is going on at the moment. A lot of our students are leaving the county, they are going outside the county, taking the money from here to other counties. And this is one area whereby we must open up universities and colleges in our county, and even have students to come from other counties to come to Makueni. So we want to work on the infrastructure, to improve the infrastructural development in this area, and to make sure Makueni, we can place Makueni as one of the best counties in this country, and make sure that we can find ways to increase employment opportunities and at the same time increase incomes to our people and deal with the issues of hunger.
So far, Kaloki has been able to minimize insecurity in the area by enhancing security lights funded by CDF money along Kambu markets and Makindu, which have been of essence to the inhabitants and business people at large.
Hii mwangaza imenisaidia sana kwa hapa kwa biashara yangu. Inanisaidia kwa sababu mbele nilikuwa nanunua mafuta ya shilingi 20 kila siku. Kwa mwezi nilikuwa natumia 600. Sasa situmii chochote. Nikiwa hapa ikifika saa 2 mbeleni nilikuwa naongopa, lakini sasa nafanya biashara mpaka hata saa 4 na nusu ya usiku. Na nakuwa na security ya mwangaza, naenda nayo mpaka kwa nyumba mahali naishi. Nashukuru mbunge wetu Kaloki kwa vile ametufanyia. Kwa hivyo hata tukimchagua aendelee na kutufanyia makubwa kuliko haya.
Hii stima imenisaidia sana wakati huu, kwa sababu nilikuwa ninafanya na koroboi, lakini imenisaidia. Samani kitambo nilikuwa ninateseka sana kwa sababu hiyo koroboi wakati kuna upepo ilikuwa inapoa kabisa, mpaka inabidi nifunge mapema ndio nisiendelee tu kasi.
Mimi ni watchman wa hii soko, na hapo zamani nilikuwa naishi kwa giza sana nikitatizika, lakini kwa siku hizi maneno inaendelea mzuri, maana nimesaidiwa na street light zile zimewekwa kwa soko. Hapo awali nilikuwa natumia mwangaza aina ya tochi, na saa nyingine nikisaidiwa na Mwenyezi Mungu kupitia mwezi wake wakati wa usiku kuona vizuri.
Kabla hata hatujawekewa street lights tulikuwa tuko na shida, tulikuwa tunafunga kazi kitu saa 2, lakini kwa wakati huu tunafunga kazi hata kitu saa 3 kwa kuwa tuko na mwangaza.
Mheshimiwa wetu ametufanyia kazi nzuri, hata watu wale wengine saa hii ndio wameanza kufunga biashara zao waelekee manyumbani, na kazi zile zingine kama bodaboda saa hii naenda nichukue moja nipeleke nyumbani, hakuna wasiwasi. Tulikuwa tukisumbuliwa sana pia na nyoka tukitembea, lakini siku hizi kwa ajili kuna taa hazipatikani. Zilikuwa zikiuma watu, hospitali inapata kazi nyingi ya kutibu watu kuumwa na nyoka, lakini saa hizi zikiona mwangaza zinakimbia. Na katika highway hata malori yanakuwa yana security yakisimama hapa wakielekea na safari zao, wakipeleka mizigo yao mahali wanapeleka. Mambo kama haya yangekuwa kitambo, tungekuwa tumeendelea mbele, lakini vile yamefika hata sasa tunaendelea vizuri, na biashara ikiendelea hivyo tutainuka na maendeleo yatapatikana katika hii constituency ya Kibwezi.
It is therefore evident that Honorable Philip Kaloki, if elected governor, will serve the residents of Makueni for the benefit of the entire county. We hope and believe that he will keep up the great work that he has been doing.